Most people think wealth comes only through effort, strategy, or luck. But what if I told you that one ayah in the Qur'an holds a divine secret to unlocking unimaginable rizq, and almost no one talks about it? It's hidden in a surah many skip over, yet within it lies Allah's personal promise to open doors and provide from places you never imagined. This isn't a motivational quote. It's not a dua. It's a guaranteed formula from the creator of all wealth. Most Muslims read the Quran daily, but they miss this treasure buried in plain sight. In this video, we'll uncover this powerful verse, break down its deeper meaning, and explore how it can bring barakah, ease, and divine provision into your life, if you live by it. Ready to discover what you've been overlooking? Let's begin. 1. The Ayah. One of the most powerful, yet often overlooked verses in the Quran is found in Surah At-Talaq, Ayah 2-3. While this surah primarily addresses issues related to divorce, nestled within it is a timeless divine promise that applies to every believer, regardless of their situation. The ayah states, "And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out, and will provide for him from where he does not expect." What makes this verse unique is not just its spiritual depth, but its placement. It's not located in a commonly recited surah like Al-Baqarah or Yasin. Instead, it's hidden in a chapter that many Muslims rarely read unless dealing with legal matters. This subtle positioning often causes the verse to be overlooked, yet it contains a secret that can completely shift a person's relationship with wealth and sustenance. The verse's structure is also profound. It doesn't begin with a command, but with a condition: whoever fears Allah. This sets the tone for what follows as not merely a reward, but a guaranteed result of aligning one's life with divine consciousness. Hidden within a legal discussion, this verse quietly holds one of the Quran's strongest promises for provision. 2. The core message. At the heart of this ayah is a powerful spiritual equation. Taqwa, God consciousness, leads to divine solutions and unexpected sustenance. The verse doesn't focus on how much wealth you pursue or how hard you hustle. Instead, it shifts the believer's attention inward to their relationship with Allah. It emphasizes that spiritual alignment is the foundation for material ease. The phrase "He will make for him a way out" highlights Allah's ability to open doors where none seem to exist. This isn't limited to escaping hardship. It includes breakthroughs in financial stress, family burdens, business losses, and life blockages. The message is clear. If you walk with taqwa, Allah creates personalized exits from every difficulty you face. Following that, the next part, "and provide for him from where he does not expect," introduces an element of divine surprise. This is not ordinary provision. It's the type of rizq that bypasses logic and planning. It comes from Allah's unseen means. This shows that true wealth is not always a result of what we do, but how we believe and behave. In short, the verse replaces fear and striving with trust and taqwa, making it a deeply transformative message for anyone seeking financial or spiritual relief. 3. Divine provision. One of the most striking elements of this ayah is its mention of provision coming from where he does not expect. This phrase alone shifts the entire understanding of how sustenance truly works in the life of a believer. It suggests that rizq isn't always tied to predictable sources like jobs, salaries, or business plans. Instead, Allah can deliver wealth and opportunities from completely unimagined places, sources we never saw coming. This concept of divine provision breaks human limitations. It invites the believer to trust in Allah's capacity to operate beyond the seen system. For example, a struggling business might suddenly find success through an unexpected client, or someone out of work may receive support through a gift, inheritance, or even a life-changing opportunity they never applied for. These are real-life manifestations of this divine promise. Moreover, this type of rizq often comes with ease and barakah, blessing. It doesn't exhaust the person, nor does it burden their soul. It carries peace with it. That's the difference between human-earned wealth and Allah-gifted provision. One can chase money endlessly, but divine rizq arrives with purpose, timing, and peace. This ayah reminds us that Allah is not limited by our circumstances, His means are infinite. 4. Conditions for receiving blessings. A unique aspect of this ayah is that Allah links His divine help and provision to a specific internal state, taqwa. It's not a random blessing, nor is it promised to everyone. The condition is clear. Whoever fears Allah. This means that provision is not just a result of physical effort, but a reward for spiritual sincerity. Taqwa is not simply about avoiding sins. It's a deep, conscious awareness of Allah in every moment. It reflects in decisions, intentions, and even silent thoughts. When a person begins to live with this awareness, their entire lifestyle shifts. Their income becomes pure, their dealings honest, and their heart becomes more reliant on Allah than on material means. This shift in mindset is the very condition that unlocks Allah's promise. Many people strive their entire lives for wealth, yet remain restless and stuck. But someone with taqwa may be given in one moment what others chase for years, not just because they asked, but because they lived in obedience and trust. In essence, this verse teaches that the path to divine provision is spiritual, not transactional. It's not about doing more, but becoming more sincere, more conscious, and more devoted to Allah in both ease and hardship. 5. Wealth beyond money. When most people hear the word rizq, they immediately think of money. But in the Quranic understanding, rizq is much broader and deeper. It includes every form of provision that sustains and enriches life: health, time, knowledge, relationships, peace of mind, and spiritual clarity. Sometimes Allah withholds money, but gives a person so much barakah in other areas that their life remains content, balanced, and rich in ways money can't buy. For instance, having a peaceful home, loyal friends, or good health is a form of divine wealth. A person might have a modest income, yet never struggle with debt, illness, or loneliness. This too is rizq. On the other hand, someone may have a large bank balance, but suffer constant stress, betrayal, or emptiness. This distinction shows that not all wealth is measured in numbers. Additionally, time is a powerful form of rizq. Being able to do more in less time, or having time for worship, family, and rest, that's also a divine gift. Allah's provision is not always about quantity, but quality and blessing. The ayah reminds us that true wealth lies in what Allah chooses to give, even when it doesn't come in the form we expect. 6. Overlooked potential. Despite its powerful message, this ayah is often overlooked by many Muslims simply because of where it's found. Surah At-Talaq, a chapter associated mainly with divorce rulings. As a result, believers often skip or skim this surah unless they are specifically seeking legal guidance. This causes them to miss one of the Qur'an's most uplifting and practical promises regarding personal challenges and divine support. This verse isn't surrounded by stories of prophets or dramatic miracles, which may be why it doesn't stand out at first glance. But its placement is intentional. It quietly sits within a surah focused on human hardship and emotional difficulty. And in that setting, Allah offers one of His most generous promises. It teaches that even in moments of personal breakdown, Allah is preparing a breakthrough. Many believers search for spiritual or financial solutions in lengthy du'as, special nights, or rare acts. And while those have merit, this single, overlooked verse contains a formula that could change their lives if truly reflected upon and acted upon. The Qur'an is filled with treasures, and this ayah is a hidden gem waiting to be rediscovered. A divine key that many read but few realize is the answer they've been praying for. If this ayah touched your heart and opened your eyes to Allah's hidden blessings, remember, the key is living with taqwa. Trust in Allah, and He will provide in ways beyond your imagination. If you found value in this, please like, share, and subscribe to Inner Deen for more life-changing Quranic insights. Before you go, comment this beautiful dua below. Ya Allah, bless me with unexpected rizq, and make me among those who trust in you. May Allah fill your life with barakah, ease, and endless divine provision. Ameen.